Welcome back to Beat the Recession Marketing. I'm James Carley, and you're watching the Overview and Objective. What you're going to learn inside this training is a full, complete marketing system. And when I say full and complete marketing system, I mean a system that has no theory, it has no fluff, but I'm going to show you a real system that I developed that's centered on a multi-channel marketing strategy. Now, just to make sure we're all on the same page, I want to explain to you exactly what multi-channel marketing is. Multi-channel marketing is a marketing that uses many different marketing channels to reach a customer. Now, for most businesses, a channel might be a retail store, a website, a social network, maybe a mail order catalog, or direct personal communications like email, text messages, or even letters. The objective of companies doing this type of marketing is to make it extremely easy for a customer or a consumer to buy from you any way that they feel comfortable. So if they feel like buying from you from your website, they have the opportunity to do that. If they want to buy from a catalog or social media, you get the point. So my system is designed to give your business the formula to an effective recession-proof marketing plan, a real solution to many of the marketing dilemmas that business owners and entrepreneurs face due to the fact that we are in an economic crisis, and the landscape where businesses and consumers meet has changed. So my guerrilla-style marketing solution is structured to help you receive results fast and consistently due to the fact that we are eliminating all the guesswork and removing all the chance out of the equation by teaching you how to connect with consumers where they are to truly grow your business. That being said, I want to show you a short video clip from Google called the 0 Moment of Truth. Now, this video is going to help shed light on this drastic change that we're seeing in consumer behavior.
Buying behavior has changed. In almost every category, consumers have many more choices than they've ever had before.
We used to have a website and felt like we were present. Now it's so important to create platforms where you can engage your consumers and exchange information.
In today's marketplace, you have to be out there on the internet. You have to be out there in the social media.
Our job, if we're going to get closer to our customers, is to be there when they're looking for things about our company.
The process of meeting those shopper needs begins at the 0 moment of truth.
Have you been in a store and seen a buyer with a smartphone taking a picture of a product to learn more about that product, to read a rating or a review while standing in the aisle? These are all 0 moments of truth.
That consumers going in every day and typing into browsers, they're actually actively sharing with you.
As we've connected people at the 0 moment of truth, we are seeing people sign up and want to know more and be part of movements and communities.
It applies in a consumer and in a business-to-business context.
If we hadn't embraced ZMOD, we would not exist today as a business.
0 Moment of Truth defines not only what the shopper is doing, but the future of marketing.
Ask yourself, who on my team has as his or her primary job helping us win the 0 moment of truth?
Hopefully you can see by that example just how much consumer buying behavior has evolved and has really changed in the marketplace. Now, this change is really a good thing, but because of that change and consumers now engaging on multiple channels at once, your business's marketing plan must now be multi-channeled to match the multiple screens that consumers are using. Now, let me show you briefly what this looks like in real life so you can get a clear picture of what's really going on. Because of the recent rapid technology advancements that we talked about in the last module, such as smartphones and tablets, 90% of consumers nowadays are interacting with your ads and your company's marketing on some type of screen. Now, I really want you to stop and think about what this means in terms of how your business goes about getting in front of consumers. How are you going about being visible to where they are? And when you understand what your customers are doing online and what your customers are doing in order to find your products or your services, It will help eliminate that guesswork of what you have to do in order to get your marketing message in front of your potential customer, all because you let their social behaviors indicate to you what you need to do and how you need to do it, which is really half the battle because it makes your job of targeting just that much easier. So what you want to do is you want to create a multi-channel marketing plan that's tailored to each channel your potential customer uses, and it's tailored to each screen your potential customer uses. Because when you do this together, it will provide that great user experience that customers are looking for. And when you provide a customer with great user experience, not only is that going to increase your sales and your bottom line, but it's going to help you develop that rapport and that relationship that you need with your customers to create that long-time customer. And that's really what we want at the end of the day, is to build relationships with our customers that keeps them coming back again and again. And that's why my strategy consists of 6 pillars: your website, mobile, social media, email, video, and offline. The purpose of these pillars are to help you create that visibility that will increase engagement and help you effectively communicate with consumers on their preferred channel of choice. Now, when you communicate with consumers on their preferred channel of choice, that's when you're reaching them where they are. And when you're able to do that, it's going to make it easier for you to get their attention, because remember, you're not interrupting them. And by not interrupting consumers' daily activities, but rather draw those interested prospects into your own unique sales funnel. Because inside of your own unique sales funnel is where you can educate those prospects about your products or your service. You also can entertain them by sending them relevant information about your market or that industry on relevant types of media that they're consuming, whether that's a video or an article and so on. You can also capture them by getting their information, which we'll go into that momentarily. But you also can convert them, get them to take whatever desired action that you're looking for, whether that's visiting a website, watching a video, filling in the opt-in form, whatever you want them to do, you just have to present that step inside of your sales funnel. The last thing that a unique sales funnel can do for you is it can make it easy for you to follow up with customers, all because that you have a system in place that makes it extremely easy for you to get new customers or those leads and retain them, which is going to increase your overall repeat business. This system will teach you exactly how to provide solutions to your customers' needs, their wants, their problems, as well as their questions. Now, it's important to remember, no matter the product or service that you or your company is offering, it solves a consumer's problem that they're facing. For example, when you're hungry and you go to get fast food, what is that solving? It's solving a direct want. Well, if you're really hungry, it's solving a need, right? Or when you have a headache and you take that aspirin, what is it solving? It's solving a problem you have. So using that as an example, no matter what product or service that you have, make sure that it's solving a customer's problem, need, or a want, or even a question that they have, because you want to be able to give them that value that they're looking for. This may sound like a lot of work, but don't worry, you can do this. Real results require a real plan. And businesses that fail to plan can only plan to fail. The plan is the most important part to your success. This is very similar to how everything in life has its own internal blueprint, its own internal plan of what it's going to be. No one tells the apple seed how to become an apple tree, right? And nobody tells the lion how to become the king of the jungle and how to protect or feed or even lead his pride, because he's already pre-programmed for the job. All he has to do is work the program, work the plan, But the success of the two examples I've given, the apple and the lion, are dependent upon two crucial factors: growing and surviving, their environment, and having food. Now stay with me, this is important. When I say environment, I'm speaking of the actual environment they're surrounded with. And when I speak of food, I'm speaking of the actual tools that they would need to follow that plan. So in the example of the apple seed, for environment, it needs to be completely surrounded with soil. And for food, it needs nutrients, water, and sunlight to follow that blueprint, to follow that plan that it was meant to. Same thing for the lion. For its environment, it needs to be surrounded by its natural habitat. And for its food, he needs to learn how to hunt. He needs to learn how to protect himself and how to lead the pride, right? I said all that to say, for the business owner or the entrepreneur, you must have that blueprint or that marketing plan that's designed especially for your business, that completely understands and reflects your environment, which would be your marketplace and your competition. And you need that food, that tools, or those channels that are going to help you be visible in the marketplace. Once you get this process or that plan set and running, your business will have a complete lead generation and retention system that will cut your marketing budgets in half. All because you have a structure that allows you not only to get exposure, but also to measure and track your progress. Because if you can't track your progress of what's working and what's not, how are you going to know to add or take away or trim the fat of what's not working? You need to make sure that your business marketing plan is airtight and realistic to be able to reach your modern consumer. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, Understanding Your Market.